Join me on a journey of discovery as we explore the fascinating life of legendary investor Mohnish Pabrai and uncover the invaluable lessons he learned throughout his long and successful career. So who is Mohnish Pabrai, you may ask? Well, Pabrai is an Indian-American investor and an entrepreneur who has made millions of dollars through his investments in stocks and companies. He's known for his value investing approach, which is based on the principles of Warren Buffett and Benjamin Graham. Pabrai's journey to success is truly inspiring. He was born in Mumbai, India in 1964 and grew up in a middle-class family. After completing his studies, he worked as a software engineer in the US for a few years. It wasn't until in the mid-90s that Pabrai began his foray into investing, starting with a small investment in a company that he believed in. From there, Pabrai went on to found his investment firm, Pabrai Investment Funds, which has achieved significant success over the years. In fact, Pabrai has been described as one of the most successful investors of our time, having achieved an average annual return of over 20% since his firm's inception. But what makes Pabrai's story so interesting is not just his impressive track record, it is also the lessons that he's learned along the way, lessons that we can all benefit from. In this video, we will be exploring some of the most important lessons that Pabrai has learned throughout his life and career, and how we can apply them to our own lives. So, whether you are an experienced investor or just getting started, you won't want to miss this. Sit back, relax, and let's dive into the life and lessons of Mohnish Pabrai. Lesson number 1. Emphasize the importance of learning from mistakes. Mohnish Pabrai has experienced his fair share of setbacks and failures throughout his investing career. But instead of dwelling on these mistakes, he has chosen to embrace them as opportunities for growth and learning. One of the key lessons that Pabrai emphasizes is the importance of learning from mistakes. In fact, he believes that mistakes are not only inevitable, but necessary for success. According to Pabrai, it is through our failures that we gain the experience and knowledge that we need to succeed in the future. One of the most significant mistakes that Pabrai made early on in his investing career was investing a large amount of money in a single stock. This decision ended up costing him dearly, as the stock ended up crashing and he lost a significant portion of his investment. However, instead of giving up and walking away, Pabrai chose to learn from his mistake. He realized that he had failed to diversify his portfolio, which left him vulnerable to the risks of investing in a single stock. From that point on, he made a conscious effort to diversify his investments and never put all of his eggs in one basket. In fact, Pabrai believes so strongly in the power of learning from mistakes that he has even written a book about it. The book, titled The Dundo Investor: The Low-Risk Value Method Through High Returns, outlines Pabrai's investment philosophy and the lessons he learned throughout his career. One of the key takeaways from the book is the importance of embracing failure and using it as a tool for growth. Pabrai believes that successful investors are those who are willing to take risks and make mistakes, but who also learn from those mistakes and adjust their strategies accordingly. So, what can we learn from Pabrai's emphasis on learning from mistakes? Well, for starters, we can begin to reframe our mindset around failure. Instead of viewing mistakes as a sign of weakness or incompetence, we can start to see them as valuable opportunities for growth and learning. We can also learn to be more open and honest about our mistakes and to seek out feedback and advice from others. By doing so, we can gain valuable insights into how we can improve and avoid making the same mistakes in the future. Ultimately, the lesson that Pabrai teaches us is that success is not about being perfect, but about being willing to take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them. By embracing failure and using it as a tool for growth, we can all become better investors and achieve greater success in our lives. Lesson 2. Emphasize the importance of long-term thinking. Mohnish Pabrai's life and career is all about the importance of long-term thinking. This is a lesson that is particularly important for investors, but it applies to many other areas of life as well. In today's fast-paced world, it can be easy to get caught up in short-term thinking. We're bombarded with instant gratification and we're constantly being told to focus on the here and now. But according to Babri, this short-term thinking can be dangerous, particularly when it comes to investing. Babri believes that the key to successful investing is taking a long-term view. This means focusing on the fundamentals of a company, rather than short-term fluctuations in the stock price. By doing this, investors can avoid getting caught up in the hype and panic of the market, and instead focus on the long-term potential of a company. One of the ways that Babri emphasizes the importance of long-term thinking is by taking a value investing approach. This means looking for companies that are undervalued by the market and holding on to them for the long term. By doing this, investors can benefit from the potential growth of the company over time, rather than trying to make quick profits through short-term trading. In business too, long-term thinking is crucial. Companies that focus too much on short-term profits and ignore the long-term potential of their products or services are unlikely to be successful in the long run. By taking a long-term view, companies can invest in research and development, build strong relationships with customers, and create products and services that will stand the test of time. So, what can we learn from Pabrai's emphasis on long-term thinking? First and foremost, it is important to focus on the fundamentals, whether we're investing in stocks or making decisions in our personal or professional lives. By taking a long-term view, we can avoid getting caught up in short-term fluctuations and make better decisions that will benefit us in the long run. Ultimately, Pabrai's lesson on long-term thinking is about patience and discipline. It is about resisting the temptation to take shortcuts and focusing on the long game. By doing this, we can achieve success not just in investing, but in all areas of our lives. So let's take a page out of Pabrai's book and start thinking long-term. Lesson 3. Emphasize the importance of sticking to your principles. Alright, so let's dive into one of the most important lessons that we can learn from Mohnish Pabrai, the importance of sticking to your principles. Babri is a firm believer in the value investing approach, which emphasizes buying stocks that are undervalued by the market. But this approach isn't always popular, and in fact, it can often go against the prevailing wisdom of the financial world. Despite this, Babri has remained steadfast in his principles, refusing to be swayed by short-term trends or popular opinion. This has allowed him to stay true to his convictions and achieve long-term success as an investor. The lesson here is clear. No matter what field you're in, it is essential to have a set of principles that you believe in and to stick to them. It can be tempting to jump on the latest trend or follow the crowd, but this approach is rarely sustainable in the long run. Instead, Pabrai encourages us to focus on our core values and to use them as a guiding light in our professional and personal lives. Whether you're an investor, an entrepreneur, or simply trying to navigate the ups and downs of daily life, having a clear set of principles can help you stay focused and make smart decisions. For Pabrai, this approach has paid off in spades. By remaining true to his value investing approach, he's been able to achieve consistent success year after year, and while he's certainly faced his fair share of challenges along the way, he's always been able to stay the course and emerge stronger on the other side. So, if you're looking to achieve success in your own life, take a page out of Pabrai's book and focus on your principles. Stay true to what you believe in, even when it's difficult or unpopular. With persistence, hard work, and a little bit of luck, you just might achieve the same level of success that Babri has. Lesson number 4. Emphasize the importance of continuous learning. One of the key lessons we can learn from Mohnish Pabrai's life and career is the importance of continuous learning. Babri is a firm believer in the idea that we should never stop learning, no matter how successful we become. For Babri, continuous learning is essential for staying ahead in a fast-paced and constantly evolving industry like finance and investing. He knows that in order to make informed investment decisions, he needs to stay up to date with the latest market trends, economic indicators, and other relevant data. But it's not just about staying current with the latest news and information. Babri also understands that the value of learning from others, whether it's through reading books and articles, attending conferences and seminars, or simply talking to other investors and experts in the field. In fact, Babri has said that one of his favorite ways to learn is by reading biographies and autobiographies of successful investors and entrepreneurs. By studying the experiences of others, he's able to gain valuable insights into their thought processes, decision-making strategies, and other key factors that contributed to their success. Another important aspect of continuous learning for Babri is the ability to admit when he's wrong and learn from his mistakes. He has said that he views mistakes as an opportunity for growth and that he is constantly analyzing his investments to see where he could have done better. So, what can we learn from Pabrai's emphasis on continuous learning? First and foremost, it is clear that in order to achieve success in any field, we need to be committed to learning and growing on an ongoing basis. This means being open to new ideas and perspectives, seeking out opportunities for education and self-improvement, and being willing to admit when we're wrong and learn from our mistakes. Ultimately, by following Pabrai's example and emphasizing the importance of continuous learning in our own lives, we can set ourselves up for success and achieve our goals, whatever they may be. So, let's commit to being lifelong learners and see where the journey takes us. Lesson number 5. Emphasize the importance of seeking out mentors. One of the most important lessons that we can learn from Mohnish Pabrai's life is the value of having a mentor. Throughout his career, Pabrai has sought out and learned from some of the most successful investors and business people in the world. He credits much of his success to the guidance and mentorship that he has received along the way. So why is having a mentor so important? Well, for starters, a mentor can provide you with invaluable guidance and support as you navigate your way through your career. They can offer insights into the industry, share their experiences and advice, and help you to develop the skills and knowledge you need to succeed. But finding the right mentor isn't always easy. It takes time and effort to build a strong relationship with someone who is willing to take you under their wing and guide you through the ups and downs of your career. So how can you go about finding a mentor? Pabrai's advice is to start by identifying individuals whom you admire and respect in your field. Look for people who have achieved the kind of success that you aspire to and who share your values and interests. Once you have identified potential mentors, it is important to reach out to them and build a relationship. You can do this by attending industry events, sending them a thoughtful email, or even reaching out on social media. The key is to be respectful, genuine, and persistent in your efforts to connect with them. In addition to seeking out a mentor, it is also important to be a mentor yourself. Babri is a firm believer in the power of mentorship, and he encourages others to give back by sharing their knowledge and experience with others. By mentoring others, you can not only help to shape the next generation of leaders in your field, but you can also gain new perspectives and insights that can help you to continue to grow and learn. So there you have it, the importance of seeking out mentors. Whether you're just starting out in your career or looking to take it to the next level, having a mentor can be a game changer. So take the time to identify potential mentors, build strong relationships with them, and be open to their guidance and support. Who knows, they could be the key to unlocking your full potential and achieving great success. And that's a wrap on our video about the life and lessons of Mohnish Pabrai. We hope you enjoyed exploring the journey of this legendary investor with us, and that you've taken away some valuable insights that you can apply to your own life. If you want to learn more about the world of investing and finance, make sure to check out some of our other videos. And if you have any questions or comments about today's video, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.